Because you know we have 3 heavens here. How many of you know that? We have the heavens where God dwells. Then we have heavens where the spirit of the devil dominates. Then we have the atmospheric heaven, the one you can see here. Now let me tell you what happens. Anything that is in the 3rd heaven is what is not accessible to the devil. Are you getting understanding? Are you getting understanding? But once it leads the 1st heaven to the 2nd heaven, the devil can access it. That is where his principalities and power are. The Bible tells us in Ephesians chapter 6 verse 12, it says, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against what? Against principalities, against power, against rulers of darkness of this world. Then that is not there. He talks about wicked spirit in the heavenly places. Wicked spirit in the heavenly places. They don't operate here on earth. They operate in the heavenly realms. Are you hearing what I'm saying? What did they used to do in the heavenly realms? Most of the time, they are the one preventing your prayers from being answered. When you fire your petition to the man called Daniel, the Bible said that God told him that from the very day that you did what? You prayed, I have heard you, and I sent back the request. So most of the time, it is not even in your prayer going up. It is in the result coming down. Are you hearing what I'm saying? It doesn't have so much problem. But there are some of you, your prayer didn't even go up. When you prayed it, they stopped it on the way. It didn't go up. You are talking about result. The thing that didn't go there. Then some of you, your prayers got up. When it's coming, this is where document is not important. Now, when you pray and your prayer did not go up, do you know what hindered you? Do you want me to tell you? That one is very simple. Sin. But when your prayer is coming down, it is not sin that used to hinder it. It is document. Because this spirit will challenge the angel bringing the result with some certain document that contradicts what they are carrying in their hand. For instance, you petition God for a child. You pray, the prayer went up. The angel is bringing the child. And these angels stand and say, no, it's not possible. This child can't get to this woman. I say, what do you mean? She's a child of God. That is where legal battles are held in the heaven by the wicked spirit. They are the most senior principalities that we have. They don't come to this world. They operate in the heavenly realms as that is plotting and planning that they will prevent Jesus Christ from coming the second time. Don't worry about that. They can't do it successfully. Are you hearing? So rapture that you see, that we are talking about, that some of you think that when we want to talk about rapture, the only thing we talk about is that we will be transformed, we'll be caught up in the air. It is by war. When the book of Revelation talk about Jesus Christ coming down with the host of heaven, did you think he's trying to his way to come and carry you to heaven? Are you hearing what I'm saying? He's going to fight his way. So that trumpet that we are talking about that is sounding is a trumpet of war. It's not because as far as the devil is concerned, he wants you to perish on that. He doesn't want you to come there. So he kept his wicked spirit in the heavenly realms to challenge the authority of the Almighty God over your life. So rapture is a war, and that is why he's taking his war. So they will have to dispatch principalities and power. Then there are some of the things that when Paul received them, they are not things that has happened. Paul received a dimension of revelation that even he himself cannot explain the accuracy of it. That Colossians 2:10 that is talking about striping principalities and power is part 1 and 2. There is one that he did for redemption, which we are enjoying now. Then there is the part 2 that is connected to rapture, because he has to dispatch them again the second time to come and rapture the world, the saints that are here. Because as far as the devil is concerned, he wants to tie us here. Then he will come and reign, as it is predicted in the book of Revelation, the Antichrist reign. And that is what you see that is test running every time. Coronavirus is one of the indices of what he's doing. Are you getting what I'm saying? Is somebody getting understanding? So now, a woman that has been married for 7 years, who is a born again child of God, spirit filled, speaks in tongue, lives a holy life. When you pray, your prayer gets to heaven. But when the answer is coming, the devil checkmates it with document through this wicked spirit. How did they used to do it? Now, this is you that your forefather is an herbalist. Your forefather who is an herbalist has entered into some ordinances. some agreements, some covenants with some wicked demonic spirits. Maybe because he's a hunter, he wants to kill a bush meat. You know, the funniest thing is that they enter into into serious problem with people by using just mere things that are inconsequential. So now, this man wants to be rich. The demons told him that if you want wealth, they signed covenants. Say, if you want wealth, we will give it to you. But you have to give us all the children that your daughters will give birth to. Most of the time, they don't used to sign documents with them. They signed it with their children. That is why in Colossians, it says the handwriting, the ordinances that is contrary to you, that is against you, it has been documented before you existed. So now, two documents are fighting each other over your existence. The one God documented by himself, and the one that the enemy through your parents, through your forefathers, have changed the order of the documentation. So now when they sign this thing, they take the copy of it to this wicked spirit. They will hold it. They are not in a hurry. It may take them 200 years. You know, they are spirits. They don't retire. They keep it. And they have a technology. Every technology we are using here on earth originated from heaven. So they have a technology that it's not as if they will sleep and you will cross. No. When your prayer is even going up, they check it. That prayer of who? Prayer of Timothy. Timothy, the one that signed with us that none of his daughter will give birth on earth. Is it the one that is? Okay, let's see how that child is going to pass through this place. So when the child is coming, this person have prayed. She have seen the vision. I saw myself pregnant. I gave birth to a baby boy. His name was Joshua, and so, and so. In fact, God told me he's going to be a pastor. You will have all those prophecies, and it is true. So what do you think is going on there? The original document of that person's life is what they are giving you. Are you hearing what I'm saying? But there is a contradiction that is already documented against the person, which you don't know. You need the two. Are you hearing me? What did I say? You need the two. You need to cancel the one that is against you for the one that is for you to manifest. That's what deliverance is all about. But when you now tell some people, they will say, they will be hammering on the first one, that Christ has redeemed me from the curse of the law. Who is arguing that one with you? But if it is so, as you have said it, why are you now having problems? Why is it the so-called people who are saying these things coming for deliverance? Because they get to some junctions in their life and discover that all those things that they are affirming, that they are confessing, that they are saying didn't work. It's not that it is not powerful, but there is a satanic bar that has limited them. Is somebody getting understanding? What you are hearing is not available to everybody. When Jesus came, he didn't say, I will pray the prayer for you and you shall be free. He never talked about prayer setting people free. He said, ye shall know the truth. The truth that you know will set you free. In John 16, he said, when the spirit of truth shall come, that we confirm the truth that you need to know. He said, he will lead and guide you into all the truths. You are the one who will fight your battle. There is no pastor. If any pastor is telling you that he's the one who is the battle fighter, your pastor, as good as this, what I'm doing for you is what he can do. Give you what you need, that will arm you, that will mobilize you. I've told you that a pastor is a coach. For instance, if I lay hands on you now, you receive healing. Then after 3 months, the symptoms come back. What will you now do? That's the question. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Will you come back again and rewind another meeting? Or are we going to be holding this meeting just because of you? So that whenever you are sick, you come. And that is why you see most of the times Christians don't live a straightforward life. Today they are up, tomorrow they are down. Today they are up, tomorrow they are down. They receive healing today, next tomorrow they are sick. They receive healing next tomorrow, next week they are sick. They receive deliverance today, next month they come again for another deliverance. The same deliverance. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Over the same issue. Pastor, when you prayed, everything was okay until 2 days to the deliverance. Thank God that you are repeating it. It's because of me. It's because it cannot always be because of you. Because there's going to be a day that the meeting will not hold like this, and that you will come to the meeting, God will not visit you, then it will increase your panic. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Because what the solution is beyond meeting now. The solution is in your fellowship, because it is through fellowship that you receive correct information about your destiny, that it will give you precisely. And that is why I told you that you need to find out what is written concerning you in this book of the law. This Bible that you see, the document I told you that they bring from heaven, is actually in the Bible for everybody. Are you getting what I'm saying? That document that you come with or not, whether you are born again, whether you are not born again, is in the Bible. So when you know God and begin to read the Bible, you will see yourself in the Bible. I've had that experience. One day I was praying, I was talking to God. I prayed and I prayed. When he opened my eyes to this dimension, that Jesus Christ operated by revelation all through. Everything that happened to him, he knew it before time. He knew when to die. He knew how to die. He knew he would betray him. He knew he would kill him. He knew how many days he will spend on the ground. He knew he's going to resurrect. That was why he submitted himself to die in the first place. If Jesus was not sure he will come back to life, he won't die. He knew everything about himself. He predicted it. When Peter was trying to act on him, the devil, what did he say? He rebuked him, said, "You shut up your mouth. You don't know what we are talking about. Get thee behind me, Satan. You can't use Peter to change my life document as I've received it from heaven." The devil attempted to twist Jesus' document. You will discover that when Jesus Christ went to fast for 40 days and 40 nights, did you know the first thing that the devil attacked in his life? You want me to open your eyes to that? He attacked his identity. And let me tell you this, everything that the devil is attacking you for is your identity. But unfortunately, most of you don't even know it yourself. So it's easy for him. I told you I was in Abuja doing fine. I was doing very well. But it got to a stage I wanted to make a particular amount of money. The thing keeps slipping out of my hand. I will project it when it's 99% to the breakthrough, it will slip off. So I went into prayer. I told you, I began to pray out of frustration. I was praying that this breakthrough should manifest. But instead of God to manifest the breakthrough, I know that is what used to happen to some of you. You are praying for husband and God is talking to you about ministry. You know you will be angry. Abi, say, is this what what's all this now? What's the meaning of this? We are talking about husband, you are talking ministry. Who wants to believe a woman who is not married? Do you know what God is saying? God is trying to tell you that until you fall into purpose, husband can't come. Because where you are, if I bring husband now, the one that will kill you is the one that is available. Because where he see you, that is how he will be living with you. Is somebody getting what I'm talking about? So your life on that document. So the first thing the devil attacked in the life of Jesus was his identity. He said, if you are the Son of God, command this bread to become stone. And the devil was there in Matthew chapter 4 verse 1. When Jesus was announced from heaven that this is my beloved Son, in whom I am well pleased. There's some of you, after the experience you have here, just like what we had yesterday now, you know, everybody return back home. Happy. Happy? Then in the middle of the night, even though you are healed, you are delivered, everything, the devil will tell you, you think you are okay. Am I lying? We are back. I will kill you. Then he puts fear back into you. It's a gradual process. Then before, you don't know what to say. A young lady came to me today now and was telling me about some experience, what they dream and all that. I said, the general problem about people is that when the devil is touching them, is that they observe. The devil is touching your hand. See, it's as if this hand is paining me.